Hello. I'm making some mock cyanotype prints. I basically have a showcase that's coming up and I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. So I've got a beaker here, and before the video started I filled up the part A and part B solutions with a specific amount of water, and in the beaker I am putting 1-to-1 parts, and I wanted to make sure it was accurate, so I was very concentrated on that. And out comes out a nice rich blue color. I wouldn't recommend smelling it. It's not for the nose, it's for visual arts. So before I even started to coat the paper, I had to take off my gilet because I wear this everywhere, like you lot know. When I started coating the paper, it started bending and I was initially like, what the fuck? How do I go about this thing? But I managed to find my groove, my style. And after coating the paper, I just pinned them up on a drying hanger, and I started with the second one. Obviously, you know, I'm not daejean if he doesn't mess up his clothes. But with the A3 piece of paper, I managed to get into a groove, understand how to paint it, control the paper, and I made sure to put them up and had 4 pieces to dry overnight, which was really good. That was the end of day 1. Day 2 began with me deciding to coat a bit more paper, and because I was already in the rhythm and I knew what I was doing, it was pretty straightforward. Didn't take that much time, but because I wanted the paper to dry a little bit more, Pete in fine art, he gave me a heater, and I literally just stood in front of there waiting for this to dry. And as I do, I get lost in, you know, my thoughts, just thinking about random things. To be honest, I was literally just appreciating the music and the warmth of, you know, the heater. Summer is coming soon, guys. Stay prepared, stay well. Little cheeky smile for the camera. And I put them into an oven. Yes, there is an oven in the dark room. Very odd, but very cool. Just pop them into the oven, get them nice and toasty, dry as a bone. I didn't capture the exposure process because the UV light was, you know, obviously not safe for human eyes, but I did get a really cool print out, and I am really happy with how this has come out. A lot of you might recognize this from the Mundane Stills project. After bathing it in some water, as always, I used the drying line to hang up my prints. And even though this one didn't come out as well on camera, as time went on and as it continues to dry overnight, the colors will become a bit more pungent. But as we can see, I have a couple stills, a couple cyanotype stills on some canvas paper, and I'm really happy with how these mock-ups have turned out. I can't wait to see what I create with them, you know? Stay tuned. Stay tuned!